Hey, welcome to Tai Chi. Good to see all of you out. Let's warm up. Here we go. Hands at your waist. Turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders, lift and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise, interlock fingers, stretch them up. Look at the heel of your opposite foot. Clean up your act a little bit more. Make all your exercises clean and full. 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, stretch that waist. 8, 9, 10. Okay, opening up your span a little bit more. Touch toe. 1. Weight goes down to help you touch your toes. Use all that you know about Tai Chi to do your warm-ups. 5, 6. Center yourself so you have good balance. 10. Center it back. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When we kick our foot, we're going to shift our weight. We're going to try to kick our foot using our whole leg rather than short kicks. Okay, here we go. Shift weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When we kick our butt, we're shifting our weight to lift up that insubstantial foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up our stance, making sure our feet are parallel. Choose one side, cross and weight on that hand that has the height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shift weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now, golden cockerel. Make sure when you center your hand that goes in the front, your foot takes the same pacing. Okay? So it's of no use if this guy comes up and then this leg's behind. You want to use the momentum and the preciseness of when that front hand comes up, that foot comes up, and that helps us to be a little safer. Okay? So this time around, we're cleaning up. We know how to do everything, sort of, but we're looking and studying at each movement besides warm-ups to say, are we getting the best for our efforts, okay? So here we go. Good Tai Chi posture first. Thinking about what we're going to do. Moving to the left by shifting our weight, but putting our hands and feet into play, golden cockerel. Opening up that span and then centering safely as our foot rises up. Holding it for a little longer if you can. Shucks. And thinking about our movements as we think, we concentrate, and our mind stays with our program. Last one. Opening our span now, okay? Because if we're in tight and we're doing golden cockerel, we need that space there. Just the way when we do our kick out, we don't want to come in tight. We want to come up this way so that we can sway to one side. So here's our span, kicking out with our right, and out in line, and counterbalance with that other hand. Shift weight, cross at the same time you lift, and out. So here again, although we sometimes, or most of the times, use our Tai Chi ball for helping us with our balance, this time we're using our cross to bring in our energy and our chi, and then dissipating it once we bring it in tight, then out. Lifting up and centering, then out. Following our kick, shifting our weight, and out. One more set. Okay, good. Holding our ball. Every time we're holding our ball or crossing our hands, we're sending our energy for better balance. Here we go. Out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. Center, offer. Sit back. Twist. Center because we need to balance. Out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. Sit back. All the way back. Twist. T. Out to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back. Twist. Shift. T. Hold ball. Out L. Shift. Bowl. Sit back. Twist. Hold your ball. Okay, so although I assume and think you know what I'm wanting, I want to make sure that you all do, we are all on the same level of understanding. So when we part the wild horse's mane, it's like this. When we shift our weight, the ball helps us to stay safe. Okay, so that's the point I'm trying to make. We synchronize our movements. We don't turn and then decide it's time for the ball. But we know that after we sit back and twist, as we are shifting our weight, our ball is helping us to balance. Okay? The same way our ball, our cross helped us to balance, our ball helps us to balance when we need it and not lagging back. We need it right here. Okay? So I shouldn't say an exaggerated wrong form where I twist and turn, I come here, and then I quickly do the ball. But it should come into play to help me as I'm doing it. And we finish the same time. Okay, so small things like that. Easy to say, well, she got it. She can go on to the next movement. But we're looking for something a little bit cleaner, a little bit more in detail. All right, what I'm going to do today is first do Tai Chi walk. Okay. So yes, I'm very particular about Tai Chi walk, and everybody does it, but are you doing it in the way that you should be doing it? So when we do it, this way, when we do it, and I'll be like you, we are very particular about where our waist and hips are, and I sound like a broken record, but I need to because I don't think everybody is addressing it. When we come out on our heel, the hips and the waist naturally need to go to that outward foot. That's easy. But once we start in motion, are you using the power of your hips and waist to bring it across and to flatten it and address it? Most of the time, I see something more like this. The waist is, the hip is still here. The hip is supposed to help you turn. You're using your whole body when you do Tai Chi. So correctly, that's here. We don't always talk about this hard maneuver where we open and bow our knee, especially this right one. Then we turn and address both hips and waist. And it goes on forever. So here again, I naturally need to go to this outward foot with my hips and waist. When I come out here, I open, and when you open, it gives you leverage to then come down flat. It's easy not to teach it because it's hard to do, okay? But those are some of the things that we need to look at and address, okay? So can we do that? And Ken's motioning to me, you need to, the waist is so important in Tai Chi. It builds the movement. The upper body weights is free to do things as long as the waist moves. The bottom, or your legs and your thighs, are the things that root you, okay? So every part of your body is important, okay? Tai Chi walk and no going into 24, okay, this time. Good Tai Chi posture, pivot out, address hips and waist, shift weight, heel, open the knees that help you then to rotate, address your hips and waist, flatten out. Sit back all the way. Out. Address hips and waist. Heel. Open the knees and then bow stance. Sit back. Twist out. Address hips and waist. Shift weight. Heel. Open the knees to allow yourself to do a nice bow stance. Shift. Sit back. Out. Shift weight, address, heel, open the knees that allow you then to stretch. When you're in a stretch position, don't try to lock your knee. Out, heel, open the knees allows you to then come around and make better use of your hips and waist. Sit back, twist, shift, out, open, and then bow stance. Sit back, twist, shift, heel open, bow. Sit back, twist, shift, heel open, rotate, down. Sit back, twist, shift, heel open, rotate, down. Sit back, twist, shift, heel, move your hips and waist, and you can feel it with the hands at your waist. Sit back, twist, shift, heel open, and then rotate down. Sit back, twist, shift, adjust, heel, open, and then down. So we're looking for endurance, besides being very particular about our hips and waist as we learn more about our body. If we can do our Tai Chi walk, like other exercises that we just did this morning, as well as doing our movements, we will be better in tune to what our body can and cannot do and how you can help it to get better. The more we are in tune with what we can do with our body, the more apt we are to regroup and help ourselves when we're in a predicament. But say we have no predicaments and no risks. It keeps our body in tune with endurance, with uplifted spirits. Because we're not down on ourselves, we gain more confidence. With more confidence, snowballs into many positives throughout our activities and dealings with people. Okay? So this is not just an any old walk. It is loaded with lots of good stuff if done correctly. If you remember, Tai Chi walk is the basis of all Tai Chi. If we know it well, we can better do our movements once we add complicated hands and demanding movements to our body. Okay? Last one, sit back. Okay, and when we sit back, if we hold it for a few seconds, you could feel that your back leg is hurting, and that's when you know you've done a really good job, okay? Okay, so good job so far. Keep up the good work. So when we re-examine what we know about Tai Chi, these are the kinds of things I would want for you. So you do come out to non-instructional, you do some kind of exercising or practicing. Make sure that when you practice, it's not just to complete a set or complete a Tai Chi walk, but it's to really to look at yourself and see, what am I doing? What is my body doing? And am I doing it fully so that I can get the best use to make that movement a little better? Okay? So I'm going to ask you to come up a little further because you're too far away from me. And we said we're going to start with the 16. So our goal with the 16 is not to rush, not to say, I know how to do it. It's to pull yourself back, to listen to what I'm going to try to urge you to do, and see if you can do it in the manner in which I'm doing it. Okay, so try not to jump ahead, because then the person next to you will be following you, or there's no use for a teacher. Okay, so keep that in mind. And although some of you may not know, we all don't know the 16 as well because we haven't been doing it as long. There is a definite carryover into the 10 and the 24, just knowing the 16. Okay? Okay, good Tai Chi posture. commencing form. Shift your weight, open, rotate your hands, lift up as you take a deep breath in using your diaphragm. At shoulder level, drop your shoulders and make yourself small. Elbows and shoulders drop, flexing your knees. As you form a T, your ball is formed. Is your ball the right size? Are you weighted on your back or right foot? You're going to take an L stance, and you're going to part the wild horse's mane, dressing your hips and waist. Sitting back all the way, twisting out, holding your ball for better balance. Heel out, opening up the knees, part the wild horse's mane. Here is your snack out in your center. Half step as you hold your ball for better balance. Sit on your back foot as you lift up your left hand and right foot, and white crane spreads its wings on its toes, taking care of your right cupped hand to the side of your thigh. Dropping your front foot as you bisect, coming to your navel, below your navel, looking back at your left hand, bringing it to your ear as you turn your face and follow your hand, and you catch that ball in the center. Sitting back all the way, twisting out, left hand parallel, right hand to the top, bringing it to your ear as your hand comes down, your heel comes down, as you catch that ball and sweep around to your thigh. Sit back, twist out, centering your hips and waist as you fist your right hand, and heel out as your right fist goes out with your elbow, and coming out as you parry and you punch. Bringing that left hand to your elbow of your right hand, then stripping and touching as you open your fingers as you get to your wrist, sitting all the way back, and rolling all the way forward, looking at a distance. Pivot on the back heel, pivot on the front heel, move that hand, hook it, T, and sweep across your face as you do your single whip. As your half step, you bring your back hand to swirl it, you rock your left foot, and you play your lute on your heel. Is your right hand in line with your left elbow, slightly turned inward. Weight on the back. Centering your front hand as you open and look at it. Weight on the back as you put it to your ear and toe and heel, and pivot as you slide. Open and look at it, center, lift, ear, toe, heel, slide. Slide now. Pivot on the front, pirouette on the toes of your right, heel out as you hold your ball, heel out, left hand comes above your head as the right hand shuttles on the left. Bring your back foot to the toes. Oops, sorry. Sit back, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball. Right heel up, left hand out, shuttle on your right. Bring your left foot to the back, sweep, left hand up, needle to the bottom of C on the slant. One hand, join it with the other hand and the foot. Start in the middle and push forward and push back. Sit back, twist and cup, open and cloud hands. Middle, flip meet, close. Middle, flip meet, open. Middle, flip meet, close on a T and hold your ball. Out and to the side, ward off. Square hips and waist to grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back, turn, then square, then contact push. Separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist, T, ball, L, ward off, and grasp the bird's tail. Contact. Roll forward. Sit back, twist and drop, open and open, in and in, off the ground with the right hand on the inside of the cross as you bring the tiger up, push out, separate, drop your shoulders, and everything will come with it. Wrap around, heel, toe, heel. Okay, 20. Good Tai Chi posture. Start to shift weight. Heel up with the high tone. Open. Rotate. Up. Down. Ball and T. Out. 1. Sit back. Out. 2. Sit back. Out. 3. Half step, ball. Spin it. Shift weight up. Set. Drop. Bisect. Brush your knee. 1. Out. Brush knee. 2. Sit back. Brush knee. 3. Round that corner. Half step. Rotate, rock. Lute. Open. Weight on the back, up, ear, slide, open, lift, meet, slide, up, toe, heel, middle, 1 more, up, slide, pivot, hold your ball, ward off. Square your hips and waist, then grasp the bird's tail. Contact. Sit back, roll forward. Sit back, then twist, then T and ball. And out and L. Then grasp the bird's tail. Contact. Sit back. Up. Sit back. Cup, T, cup, hook, out, single whip. Sit back, twist, cup, parameter 1. Close. Open. Three o'clock. 9 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, hook and out. Half step. Sit back. High pat. cross, step to the left, palms down, momentum up, out, in, come in tight, double punch. Sit back and bring back your whole arms and turn. Come down and then come up and out. Hook, toe, down, pivot, left, set, up, toe, spin, hook, split, drop, halfway, pivot, right, set, up, extend the knee, way to the side, heel, hold your ball. Heel out, right hand up to your forehead, shuttle on your right. Sit back, out, hold ball, heel, hand, shuttle, left. Half step to the back. Set up your right hand. Bend the back knee as you set your left hand to the side. One hand, two hands, then your foot, extend the knee, start in the middle, out and back. Sit back, twist, fist under toe, heel and elbow out. Then heel and hand as you parry and punch. Strip, open the fingers at the wrist, then sit back, push up and forward. Sit back, twist, turn, open, open, in, off the ground, right hand, inside, up, out, drop your shoulders, wrap around, closing form. Okay, so this one's a little harder because we're trying to match our movements with our music, but ideally I want to just take the music off. Yeah, go ahead, and take the music off and give you more instructions on this, okay? So we'll have many opportunities. So the 10 form, you say, oh, yeah, it's easy, but remember when you first learned the 24 and then you went to the 10, you said, wow, this is so hard. So each one has its difficultiness, and each one can be challenging. So if you're at a point where you say, it's duck soup and I can do it in my sleep, then you need to re-examine what you're doing and see if you can refine it a little bit more, okay? All right, here we go, Yang 10 form. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off your left, heel comes up, on your sole, on your toe, off the ground, open, toe, sole, arch, heel. Hands rotate. Take a deep breath in as you elevate. Shoulder level, drop your shoulders, make yourself small, flex your knees, come down a little further. Center the front hand, higher right and open. Then ear, look at it as you follow your hand to meet in the middle before you slide. Center, look at the back hand as you open. Bring it to your ear. Turn your face as you follow your hand in the middle and slide. T stance at the same time, you're parallel. You're going to multitask. Same time. Ear, heel, hand, turn the face. Catch that ball as the left hand sweeps to the side. Sit back all the way, then twist. Then T and parallel for safety. Ear, heel, hand, face. Catch that ball in the center. Look out into infinity. Sit back, twist, ball and T at the same time. Part the wild horse's mane. Dressing hips and waist. Here it is. Sit back, twist, T and ball, L and bow stance. Flip and meet. Sit back, twist and cup, out and 9 o'clock, flip meet, close. 12 o'clock, cup. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, flip meet, open. 12 o'clock, cup. 9 o'clock, only flip meet, middle or cup. 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, close. 12 o'clock, cup. 9, 10 o'clock, open. 10, 9 o'clock rather, middle. Shift your weight at 3, cup, and up. Shift weight, open that stance, and up. Open that stance, right hand, right foot up, and in line. Left hand, left foot up, and in line, and counterbalance. Opening the stance on the tee and the ball, and out clearly to the side as you grasp the bird's tail. Contact only if you're squared with your hips and waist. Sitting back all the way, pushing up and forward. Sit back all the way to allow your heel to twist and ball and tee. Clearly L to ward off. And pull down, pull back, look back. Turning, squaring, then contact. Out, separate, roll back, roll up and forward, looking out into infinity, twist and turn, open and open, in and in, off the ground to embrace the tiger, up, out, drop, closing form. Okay.
what Tai Chi is trying to say, okay, we're going to use the intention to do brush knee in a specific way, okay? You've come from your crane, come back. What it's trying to make you do is to think of, in your intention, you want to savor everything from this position to here. You're coming down, you're even thinking about what is it entailed when I'm coming down here. I'm bringing my arm toward the midline and cutting myself in half, using this muscle, coming down, and even to the point where you're feeling movement down into your fingers, and you come back up, fingers come back out, you're back up here, and then when you're going to thrust, you are thrusting, and you're coming from, say, here, substantial foot, coming forward, turn of the hip and the waist, transfer your power up from here, through the waist, up the back, down all the way to the fingertip. And when you finish, you come all the way back. You retract from here, power is coming back down, but it's bringing it down here. This hand is starting to push out, but you're thinking about pushing out here. And this is coming. And you're shifting weight. You're coming here. Turn of the waist. Turn of the hip. And you're coming out, again, thinking also the arms from central power all the way out, all the way back. You know, there's a lot to think about, and that's, I think, one of the purposes of Tai Chi. You can't possibly think of it all, but the more you think of it, the more it helps you in terms of the mental aspect of Tai Chi, I think. It helps you focus. You're focusing entirely on Tai Chi. You're not thinking about what you're going to do after Tai Chi or what was happening before Tai Chi. You are in the moment. So I think that helps you. But also it helps you to figure out what does it entail to do a particular physical act. And that's where you're taking account of stability, centering, transfer of energy, all of these points. And hopefully that carries over to your everyday activity. I was talking to one of the students who's done the introductory course several times. And it was very gratifying to hear. I said, what's going on? You know, what have you realized? He said, and he said, wow, you know, now I'm better at my balance and better at my moving. I'm thinking each time I'm going to do something, I don't just turn around and take off. And that's where intention or focusing on the details of intention can help us in a practical manner. We no longer just rely on, we're 25 years old and we're invincible physically and mentally. We're beyond that, and sometimes we thought we did it, but we really didn't do it, and we stumble on something and we trip and fall. And I think that's the thing I got from him, and I said, wow, you got exactly pretty much what I'd like somebody to get from a practical standpoint.
But Tai Chi is a vehicle in which you can learn more about your body. And so this is the reason why. But more than that, I think we are in it because we want you to realize what the power of Tai Chi can do for you. Commencing form. Okay, good job. See you next time.